Greetings everyone and welcome back to the Ancients, to our sponsored Let's Play series. So if you like this game, don't forget to check out the link in the video description to get to the Steam store. And yeah, we are back here once again. It's some cozy 13 degrees right now in autumn, and we are also situated in this cave here, having it rather nice, I think, warm. We have enough wood right now, thanks to having some forests around us, and we also have water and some sources of food. It actually looks like these are warm waters, right? So thermal sources that we have there. Unfortunately, I think this is just visuals. They don't provide any warmth there for me right now. Now, what we need to do, continue on, is research primitive wooden shelters. We do need to really prepare for winter a bit more, and in 11 turns we are turning to winter, so for that we need to be ready. And with that, let's have a look at my research tree right away. It is extensive, right? So we have, holy cow, so many things to research, right? All the way up to monuments. And in this case here, we're starting down here with, we have the fire, so requires the research. The fire is or has been discovered, and then the control fire. There it is, cooking, super important, because with that we can finally cook the mushrooms. So let's actually research that right away. There you go. Then we have here the woodworking. Where is my shelters? There it is, primitive wooden shelter. And for that, I need to actually get two things going. So also this one here, the natural wood usage, and decreases the camping cost of 10%. All right, that sounds nice. There's also primitive clothes. I probably should get this cracking as well. Unlocks primitive clothing as a researchable to keep wearers warm. So we definitely should have this one ready for winter. So let's actually get this one. Then we have increases the gathering efficiency by 20%. This is massive, right? The older one, industry. Very good. Let's go ahead and do this. And what I also really like about these menus is, look at that. There we get a text of the background of this, right? So fire would have been transported it from burned to unburned areas and lighting them on fire, providing advantages in food acquisition. Maintaining a fire over an extended period of time is for a season, may have led to the development of base campsites. And the first period of human tool making is Old One period. In this period, humans more focused on cutting trees and gathering materials. This shows us how they lived, how they adapted their surroundings and their evolution over time. Most important is that stone tools provide evidence about the technologies, dexterity, particular kinds of mental skills, and innovations that were within the grasp of early human toolmaking. This is super awesome, right? It's like a history journey and a history lesson that we take from these research tree here as well. Love it. Woodworking is the next one, the amount of wood that we gather. And once again, we have a little text to this one here. Explaining also a bit of wood carving as the oldest art of humankind. And then the carrying pole increases the meat gathering by double, so twice as much wood that we can gather. A vital tool that played a crucial role in the early stages of human development. And then we go into primitive wooden shelter as a buildable structure. And the skill of primitive wooden shelter unlocks the ability to construct these structures. Early humans learned to gather materials such as wood and branches to create these shelters, providing a safer and more comfortable living environment. There you go. Let's have it. And let's go back. And we found some kind of trail that resembles fighting. There is some blood trail which follows the fighting track. We're thinking there was some fight amongst animals, which means if we kill the winner of this fight, we will have a free feast. Alright. And with that, we could leave camp now, or we gather again. I would like to have a look at my cooking skills there now that we have. If we have them, right? So let's get rid of that, and let's actually put the vegetable in. Do I not have this yet? There it is, the wooden tent though, right? And with that we can construct a wooden tent using wood at selected tiles. So we would need to have a permanent location then with that, right? Since we have gathered enough wood anyway, let's leave camp and follow that mission all the way up here to the north. And we also gain more research points again. There's some vegetables, very good. Let's actually gather them, because we need food, and that's a lot of food here. Thanks to also having the gathering boost, right? Very nice. This was really good for us. Where's that point? There it is, where we need to go. Let's keep in mind that we have lots of water and wood here. This could come in handy, right? Someone has gotten sick as well. There is another cave. Oh, this is also looking like a very good territory. And that animal remains. We found some animal remains almost untouched. What we're going to do with them? Gather them, of course. And after a long tracking, we finally found the prey and the hunter as well. Before gathering anything from the prey, we need to kill the hunter. And it's almost untouched. We have to gather what we can. Let's gather the food. And there's the predator. And I have a feeling we need to kill it. And let's go into counterattack plans. And a fight has happened for whatever reason and it ended bloody. The members that are involved in this bloody fight are waiting for a decision. Wood. Alright, rejection of murder. And we can't accept anything like this. We have to stop the violence. Humiliating those lowly beings is enough of punishment. And the victim society tree gets decreased by 20%. So I have no idea what just happened. Did we lose someone? We lost someone. We're down to 4 now. Alright, let's gather. Actually, there's 2 predators here. We cannot do anything with them. Let's actually go back here, right? And set up camp. I wonder if the cave is giving me a point here of security. Set up camp. And I'm going to craft me some more spears. There you go, right? So all very nasty right now. So we're collapsing a bit, it seems. We also have someone that is heavily wounded. So it needs to rest. There's no usage in really going for the attack. What we can do though is we can collect the raw meat and the leather as well in our surrounding area. So I think we're going with that. And let's have bullway on this. And on raw meat we have Panola. She's not very good at that, but it's better than nothing, right? Because everybody's now doing something and she's resting as well. And yeah, really down to 4 only. And once again, a fight has happened. Alright. Seems like these people don't like each other that much. There's not that much I can do about it right now. Let's enter turn once more. We have some leather now in stock though. It's getting really cold. 6 degrees now. Unfortunately, I cannot use anything here. There's no new recipes unlocking for me at the moment. We could build that wooden tent though. We need a tile for it. Let's go ahead and do this. And build the wooden tent. There it is. Right, we need someone on this mission. Crafting the wooden spear, gathering leather, raw meat, resting. She still needs to rest. Let's have the one that was actually going for the spears. 4 people have tried it, decided that the living conditions are bad in this context, they want to leave the tribe. Convinced to rejoin. And we have to do something by bargaining. Alright. We're down to 3. At least we have... Oh, I could also go for the ration increase again, of course. We could also go for double rations. Ooh, this is expensive though. Let's go for normal rations. We should have more spears again, right? There you go. Equip them. So we have some basic protection. That wooden tent is taking 10 turns. That's too much. Let's actually stop with it. And so it is winter. -4 degrees it is right now. We have gained a bit more security again, right? Because we have better rations now. The heat is actually not that bad considering all things. The cave is giving me a bit of heat. Yep, cold resistance is increased with it. The problem is those predators and we're down to 3 only. This is harsh. This is a harsh game. Let's gather more meat and leather. That was the last time we got the leather out, right? We still have a bit of meat. The wooden spear will be finished now, the last time. And then I would like to gather me some wood. And the meat, right? But the wood is important. There you go. Someone got sick again. The thing is, I think this is the safest spot we can be right now. Right, so let's actually just stay here. And what we'll need to do though is also going down here once to get the water. So we still have 7 turns of winter. Let's actually break camp for now. Get down here. Drink something. There you go. And go back up again and create that fire once more. That's at least warm again in here. And of course, once again, we also need to decide then someone who's collecting me some wood. Actually, let's have 2 people on that. And she's also back. She has recovered. No longer sick. That's something at least. Alright, convinced to rejoin again. Bargaining. Still the 3 of us. Out of wood now. 3 more turns. We have enough food. We have normal rations. Enough water. Come on. We can survive this. And a fight has happened. 2 more turns. And very good. We're back to normal temperatures. The heat level has increased. We have survived winter with 3 people at least, right? That is something, I guess. We will have no chance against those guys though. Right, so I guess we need to break camp and go out there again. And find us new adventures. The cool thing is, it's very quick to reload, right? So if we die, we have to start again from scratch, of course. But it's not the end of the world. That's how the game basically evolves here. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. A huge animal. And also vegetables. We don't need to attack, right? No, we can also just gather the fruit. Extortion. Once again, a fight has happened over food. Members who are involved in this fight are waiting for a decision. Let's humiliate the lowest creatures. Even though, of course, we do have enough food. Wins to rejoin. I mean, I don't see that much. Once again, someone died. Someone died. And someone died. And once again, we died because we got attacked by the predator. This is super harsh. Holy cow. And we need to quickly get back to this point here. Alright, back at it again. We have the 6 people. We have a bit of food left. And I'm going back again to this trail here that we need to follow. Oh, there's a bit of food. There's the trail. I would like to gather the food first though, because we're really down on it. And let's actually go to half rations again. I used some normal rations for a while now because it gives me that security boost. There's the murder again, right? This seems a bit scripted, because otherwise we should be fine, really. And let's move up. New animal discovered. That gives me a new research point. It's a quagga. Easily recognizable and doesn't seem to be very, very difficult. And there we are once again at the site, right? And there's the beast that we need to kill. Extremely dangerous. So it seems like really there's not that much I can do. We can run now. Alright, there's a new event popping in. Let's just try and run. It's only 2 of us now. At least food consumption is down. Down to 1. So perhaps we can actually find shelter now in this location where we need to go. And once again, we have died. Okay, same position again, because we need to try this, of course, with hopefully winning it at some point. Yeah, it's a harsh game. It's a very difficult game, and you need to be super careful by how you advance, right? So we are going to advance another level here now. I'm very much inclined to go with run ration again, because this increases my security rating. However, we're so down on food, and the mushrooms just constantly poison us that I really don't want to take the mushrooms in. So I'm just going to try, and there it is, some vegetables at least. So another turn, right? Alright, this also sounds pretty bad. Some dangerous animals somewhere. Got a bit of food in again. So now the survival part really kicks in, right? Wooden spear. We should still have everybody equipped. Oh, not a lot of them are equipped with the wooden spears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 is not. Right, so nothing I can do about that for now. Run away, predator attack. Instantly kills us, unfortunately, every time. I cannot do anything about this. The predator attacks are ruthless. And Also extortion. Up here we have now this carcass that we found, right? Found it, but there is a beast around it again. And the thing with this one is now, this only triggers the next event when we attack it or get slaughtered by one. So we need to run away. Right, and as you can see, we're down to 4 now. Let's move in. And 2 more died. There's really not that much I can do. I need to attack it once with another loss before we trigger the event that we need to run. So with the one person that we still have, we die. Okay, next try. Found it. Attack the beast. So you need to try, of course, different approaches to this. Let's go in. We will lose someone here, right? There's no way I can do it any other way. That's just how it goes. We need to attack once, then we trigger the event to run. So let's run. And it's still 5 of us? 4 of us. Alright, so we definitely lost 1 at least. So the animals, of course, also take their turn now. And we try to get over there somehow. And once again, we are being attacked. Down to 3 now. I don't know who attacked us this time. The rhinoceros, I guess. I need food though, because we're out of it. So I am forced to go to this tile here. And we can only hope that we're not being attacked right away. Security is also at the lowest now that's ever been. So we're totally with our back against the wall here. That's a bit of food now. Very good. So with the 3 that we have, let's continue onwards. There it is. The point where I need to get, right? It's fall now. So we're getting very close now to winter. And yeah, that cave had a wild animal that also killed us down to 1. There's just no way of really knowing this, what danger you have around the next corner. And with my last member, we arrived and starved. Okay, once more I'm trying it. This time around we have actually 6 people when we get into this, right? And yeah, we need to attack it once. So we'll just see how many we lose here now. 1, 2. Now we need to run. And we're down to 5. Alright, so this is not so bad this time around. We are, however, also down on food, right? So I'm hoping that we find mushrooms. There you go. We're starving. We lost 1. I'm going to get me those juicy, totally not poisonous mushrooms, because that's the only thing I can do right now. Once again, we're at this cave here. Alright, this time around we were not slaughtered. And now we're here. And build a camp is my next mission now. So build a campfire in the next turn. So let's hope that we survive another turn. There you go. Set up camp. And we weren't ready for the first round, but we will be ready for the second. Gather resources, produce weapons, hunt animals and gain strength. We will destroy the devil which killed our kin. So for vengeance. So of course this was all scripted. And we just had to lose a few people there. 2 in total. Let's immediately gather the sexy mushrooms right next to us. With 2 people. And also some wood with the other 2. That's the most important thing right now. I'm also inclined to go with normal rations, right? Because this basically increases my security rating. That's it with the food though, so I need to actually already break camp again. And hope that we find, there you go, something to eat. And the thing is, we're being slowed down now really by not having enough, or being poisoned all the time, right? This is of course slowing us down there a bit. Right, this is a nice source of food though. There you go. And there's more. Let's set up camp once more. Not much we can do about this right now, right? So I'm going to... Someone that is not totally sick, look at that. They're down to 50% efficiency if they're sick, right? And then the wood there as well. Crafting wise, could try something. We have a bit of flint. This doesn't unlock anything, unfortunately. I also cannot cook anything. We can, of course, build a camp that we have researched, right? And there it is, ancient hunting tools. Unlocks basic hunting tools as a researchable for more efficient hunting. Let's go ahead and do this. There it is. And throwing spears we need to research, because this gives me hopefully then an edge over that. So we need to find the throwing spears though. Perhaps it has something to do with flint. Or 2 times wood. So we need to kind of like find the recipes here, right? Otherwise I cannot continue. Gather the flint, guard. I don't think we need to guard anything right now. Let's end the turn. Gather things. Put the rations back to half because that's the only way I can survive food-wise right now. And now we are in winter. What I could try is I could try to get back to that cave here. Otherwise we're getting wrecked by winter. It's very freezingly cold right now. The cool thing is that camp, that cave is right beside a river, right? So in here we have it now cozy and warm. While we can survive this. And winter will already end in 2 turns. That's lucky, I guess. Food we have enough. So we could survive this, right? Oh, winter will end in 12 turns. I guess winter got prolonged a bit. My security is down to 0, so we may lose someone else again. Alright, spring has arrived. Temperature is normal again. 15 degrees, so we don't need to hide in that shelter here anymore. We could go out there and hunt a bit, right? This one is dangerous though. So that quagga here seems easy. Easy enough. And occupied cave, what? We were in this cave like the whole winter and now it's occupied. Alright. And now we lost 2 people. I wonder how we can kill it with 2 people. Alright. At least my last surviving member survived the onslaught. And we're able to actually track that zebra here now. And gather what we have. And with that, we have died, unfortunately, again. Okay, so we are back at it again. This time around, though, we have 4 people, right? And we actually were able to kill this one in 2 turns already. And we can gather some meat. This feels so good, having meat, right? Because meat is giving you lots of turns that you can survive with this. Right, and with that, we are at 4 again. End the turn. And then we move on. There is a dead carcass. This is just perfect. And food. Because this gives me free meat. And also leather that we can use. 4 leather. We would need to set up camp here, I think. There you go. Up to 9 again. I need to set half rations though, otherwise we will not be able to survive this. Really, that animal gives a lot of meat. Get over here. And set up camp. This seems like a very good spot overall. Right, because we have now meat and also vegetables. That's 2 sources of food. And also the leather. That's a lot of stuff we can do here. And the wooden spear. We have still wooden spears. Fortunately, we cannot really see this. Let's go ahead and have 1 wooden spear. Crafting 1.7. Let's have Susander on this, right? And the other one is going for gathering here meat. That's safer, because then we actually save some turns. And I really would like to craft me 2 more spears at least. Because that's really what we need to do. There's lots of gathering now. Perfect. So actually, food-wise, we can survive with this. We are, however, I think out of wood. So this means that the camp will be abandoned now in the next turn. But that's okay, because we have gathered a few more things here now, right? So this unfortunately does not give me anything. Flint and leather? Would have been strange as well. There we have the spears, alright. But it seems like there's nothing else than spears. Cooking? No. I think we're missing a building here or something. There you go, the camp is over, right? And we go out there and explore again the wilderness and hopefully find us something. Also research points. So perhaps they give me something. There's cooking, right? So unlocks plant-based cooking meals as reasonable finishers. Unfortunately. A dryer, alright. But what I really like is this sense of mystery. I never really know what's behind the next tile, right? And we can only hope in our survival here that we get to the right position where we find something else, right? And yeah, with that, we continue onwards in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. It is brutal, it is hard. You need to be careful with your steps and also prepare them well. We continue onwards then with the sandbox mode, because I would also like to have a look at that. If you're interested into the Ancients, don't forget to check out the link in the video description. And yeah, with that, onwards to the next adventure. Stay tuned.